What time is it? It's Packard Folks at time. Hat? Check. Shirt? Check. Pants? Optional. Mug? Double check. Check us out at cafepress.com/PackardPokesat where you can get all this great merchandise and more.
Do you like Packard Pokesat and want to hear it on demand and on the go? Download the free app today at Stitcher.com. Available on iOS, Android, Nook, and iPad.
This is Packard Pokesat, and I'm poking at your news. Is the news getting to you? Ready for a little pushback? It's time to poke the news with me, your host, Packard Sonic, and your co-host, Connie, Practical Magic 9.
Hello, internets.
What if there's a really bad, crummy guy who's going to jail, but I know he's innocent?
Well, Bart, your Uncle Arthur used to have a saying, shoot 'em all and let God sort 'em out. Unfortunately, one day he put his theory into practice. It took 75 federal marshals to bring him down. Now let's never speak of him again.
A North Carolina pastor thought, well, I'm not bringing enough money for the church, so he thought he'd bring in some money a little differently. Or maybe it was for his own pocket. I don't know what was going through his mind when he did this particular thing, but what he was doing wasn't moonlighting like like some people would do, go to a regular job. He decided to do it the old-fashioned way with a gun. Oh, he was arrested over 9 armed robberies. 9 of them.
Yeah.
That's
9.
Now, this happened at the, get this, True Love Church of Refuge in Charlotte. So, yeah.
North Carolina.
In North Carolina. He was charged with 9 counts of robbery with a dangerous weapon. I'm sure it wasn't his Bible.
And it wasn't his mind.
Certainly was not his mind.
No.
And he was also previously a convicted felon on top of this already. So you might want to start, checking those resumes a little bit tighter, people.
But Jesus forgave him.
Yeah, it makes me wonder about these people that they think that if they say, hey, well, God forgave me. Oh, God forgave you. All right. Charges are dropped. Let him go. Just let him go.
I think his priors were in 1996 for drug possession or something like that, but proving that most criminals, they don't get reformed in prison. They just learn a new way to rob people. And
yeah,
he was trying out religion for a while, and maybe it wasn't as profitable and quick as you wanted it to be. I don't know. Oh, goodness. Yeah, 9 times. Like in the Family Dollar Tree store, he whips out his gun and starts shooting. He didn't kill anybody, didn't hurt anybody with him, but it's like, oh my God.
Right.
This is so bad.
That's just horrible. Just horrible.
Yeah.
By the way, really quick, just for our listeners who are wondering, hey, I went to your Vaughn Live page and you weren't there on Friday. Where the hell were you? Well, direct to YouTube now. It's youtube.com/Packard Pokesat. So if that's where you want to go from now on.
Oh, goodness. I tried to look up this church, by the way, True Love Church of Refuge, and actually they've taken down pretty much any reference to this guy. But it's one of these, they're trying to become a center of learning, and it's about learning all your prophetic gifts and how to become a pastor and how to interpret dreams and all of this other stuff. So, yeah.
Dreams, because we all know how well that works out.
Yeah, I know. He actually had an accomplice who is not affiliated with any church, Fernando Hernandez Castillo. But yeah, I wonder how they. Never mind. The sheeple, again, you love what's great about somebody like this John Thomas Lindsay, and I'm just projecting here because I don't know it for sure, is they make for some interesting stories on a Saturday night or a Sunday night testimony thing. He used to be a drug addict and he used to do this and used to do that,
right?
But now you're saved, and he's, I don't know, just Anyway, they're praying for him. I'm going, well, we'll see how that works, right?
Let's see how that works out.
For you.
Exactly.
Of course, we just elected a huge thief, didn't we?
Yeah, and that one grabs people by the pussy while they're at it, you know.
Oh, anyway. So, yeah. Well, his crime spree goes back over, well, actually, they say January 19th, so I'm assuming that was like a year ago.
Yeah.
But yeah. But he was really heavy, hot and heavy armed robbery during December. So yeah, that strange things were afoot at the Circle K in North Carolina. Oh, anyway.
Yeah, we have
What
a
you
couple
gonna
of
do?
people in the chat room. We have the Quiet Atheist. So thank you for joining us. And Big Gay Al. Hi, Big Gay Al. Thanks for joining us on the show.
Hey, Quiet Atheist.
Why this guy thought that, you know, I'm just going to start robbing people. I mean, I thought one of the to not steal was one of the 10 Commandments. Am I wrong in that? Was I wrong?
No, you're not wrong, but then again, you know, maybe he just figures that, you know, the meek inheriting the earth wasn't going to work for him, and so he's.
And the meek shall inherit the earth. Fuck that noise. I got a gun.
Till then, I could be meek later. Right now, I really need some funds.
Yes, I need funds.
Oh.
Teach me how to be sensible, logical, oh, responsible, practical.
And tonight we have our logic game. It's a game full of logic. Now we have
take logic. I'll take logic for 500, Alex.
Yay!
Yeah.
All right. Well, we have let's see our question for tonight. If it costs more, it must be better. Have you ever heard that logic? Have you ever heard that line of logic before from people? Well, I want to get the Dasan water because it's more expensive, so it must be better.
I have an ex that believes that.
Now, there's a lot of people that believe that, especially the rich, you know. Now, the possible answers to this question are A, perfectionist fallacy, B, unfalsifiability, C, appeal to common practice, or D, appeal to money.
Oh, shoot. God, it doesn't sound like any of those actually, but then again, so, okay, D looks like it should be it, but I'll say C. I don't know. I'm sorry. I'm drawing a blank tonight. That I just didn't expect it. I didn't expect any of those to be my choice. So, damn it. I want another choice, Packard. It's America. America. We should have
Marco,
more choices.
no.
I will say C. I said C.
You say C.
All right.
Okay. What does our audience say? What do you guys think it is? I know we've got a couple people in the chat room here. No one said anything.
Oh, come on.
Come on, guys. Pick one. Don't be Googling it now. Don't be Googling it.
I'm not Googling it. They can do whatever they want. I'm. Go ahead. We're not watching you. We're totally watching you.
We're totally watching it.
And if we say something on air, then the FBI will be watching us too.
Uh-huh. The
Yeah.
FBI sure is watching us already, so
Mhm.
they're still looking for my sorry ass. So
Yeah.
no, they're not. No one's looking for me.
Oh goodness.
Okay, well, we have no guesses from the chat room.
Ah,
The answer is D, appeal to money.
dang it. Oh, okay. Supposing that if someone is rich, Trump, or something is expensive, then it affects the truth of the claim.
Yes.
Is
So-
it orange? Does it have a tribble for hair? And tiny, tiny hands.
Tiny hands.
Tiny, tiny hands.
Speaking of the tribble in charge, starting
Tribble in chief.
Tribble in chief. Starting in February, or actually not starting in February, starting next week after the inauguration, we will have these little bits right at the top of the show of poking at Trump. So we're going to take a tweet of Trump's and we're going to talk about it for about 2 or 3 minutes, and then we're going to move on to the rest of the show. So, yeah.
Once the ungodly surgery is done and we have this monstrosity stitched to the American public's mind and body and everything. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
While we are poking at your news, you can poke us at Facebook and Twitter, or poke us with an email at ppapodcast@gmail.com, or leave us a message at 662-709-PPAP. Join us live on YouTube/Packard Pokesat on Friday nights at 9 p.m. Central Time. Be part of the conversation by live chatting with us during the show. Enjoy the show? Help support us by becoming a monthly patron at patreon.com/Packard Pokesat, or look awesome by buying something at cafepress.com/Packard Pokesat. No money, no problem. You can help us by sharing the show with friends and rate us on iTunes and Stitcher. For everyone that shares and rates us, you kick ass.
The Atheists
The Bible.
and No Wardrobe, the podcast.
Wait a minute. No wardrobe? You mean we're going to be naked while we do this?
Well, seeing how I'm an atheist and I'm reading the Bible, and since clothes are flammable,
Fire, fire, fire.
I thought it might be a good idea to take them all off first.
Naked or not, follow along as we read, analyze, and try to keep you from falling asleep as we go through this boring-ass book.
Find us on iTunes, Stitcher, and Spreaker. Who knows? We may even be on YouTube someday. And be sure to check out our secondary show, The Atheist, the Bible, and No Wardrobe, the podcast. And we have a frank discussion with something that is really fucking boring. Nobody should have to endure listening to the Bible, much less having us to read it to you. But we will, and we did.
It's sad when you feel like Twilight was a better fictional book.
That's saying something. That is really saying something.
Yep. Oh, yeah.
What if we picked the wrong religion? Every week we're just making God madder and madder.
Testify!
Should ex-atheist Zuckerberg now embrace Catholicism?
No!
You know what? This is such a tempest in a teapot for me. Christians have been crowing ever since Facebook's Mark Zuckerberg told the world on Christmas Day that he was no longer an atheist. I now believe religion is important. Now, that's all he actually said.
Yeah.
And he's been having progressive, posts and tweets, whatever, where it's not just Christianity. Earlier this year, his wife is a Buddhist, and he was seen praying in a Buddhist temple. I don't know if it was, I think it was Tibet. But everybody fact check me on that one. There's a picture of him doing that. But boy, now that he's saying that religion is important, jumping on that bandwagon, especially the Catholics, because of course Zuckerberg and his wife met with the Pope earlier this year. Kathy Schiffer of the National Catholic Register claimed that Zuckerberg has embarked on a journey toward God and immediately took an opportunity to nudge him towards Catholicism. Big surprise, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, even giving him some reading material ideas.
Yeah. I think this whole thing is a scam. Honestly, I think Zuckerberg's pulling a scam because he knows how to play the game. He knows that if he wants to get ahead further and to do something else, because there is you have to pretend you're a Christian or religious in some way. And
religious. Exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
And the more neutral, the better, I think, because people will say, "Oh, that sounds like what I believe," right?
Right,
But
exactly. And there's been
yeah,
some scuttlebutt that he is possibly thinking of making a run for some political office down the road. So what's the best way to get religious nut jobs on your side? Say, oh yeah, I'm no longer an atheist. So yeah, there's that.
well, what's really ironic, and I think presumptive of a lot of people, is that of course he's picking Christianity when he himself was, well, he was born and raised Jewish, and about the age of 13 was when he said, "Yeah, I just don't see proof of this, whatever."
Yeah.
But he was. If you look at most of his phrasing along the way, it's totally very much agnostic. It's just saying there's no proof. It's not making positive claims against anything. And he was having a religious journey. He's thinking about it. And the fact that he says religion is important means nothing except that religion shapes so much of society. He's acknowledging that. But of course, again, religious people want to just claim this as being, yeah, he's not on our side. Yay. But he knows all about, like I said, he knows all about algorithms.
Yes.
Obviously.
He knows which way to blow the wind.
He knows which side his bread is buttered on.
Yes, he does. And he's made what, a trillion, $100 trillion in Facebook. There's more people on Facebook than there are actually on the planet. So
I had some anxiety earlier this year when I couldn't log on to my Facebook. I'm like, oh my goodness, I have an addiction to Facebook.
I have the same addiction to every app that I can't log into. So
exactly.
I know the password. What the hell is my password? I can't figure what the hell's going on here.
I have pictures. There's stuff on there. I don't know what somebody's doing. So the first step is admitting you have a problem, right?
Right.
So anyway, actually, I'm happy that Mark Zuckerberg is exploring this, because that's what you do. If you want to understand something, you study it. And he's not just doing Christianity, everybody. He's looking at all forms of religion.
Yeah.
And religion does shape our world, because again, there's a lot of things you don't understand. So if people give agency to invisible beings, whatever, but good for you. Play the game, Zuckerberg. You had a great idea in Facebook, and you understand a lot of stuff that I don't, but I'm kind of happy that religion is, the religions are like, oh, we get to claim him, because again, it's not just you believe in God, you have to believe in the right form of God.
Oh yeah, you have to believe in the right one.
Exactly. Let's just watch the fights erupt.
Whichever one, the one that that will get me elected, that one.
I'm gonna sit back with my popcorn and enjoy the fight.
Yeah,
myself.
I will too.
So,
speaking of fighting, let's have a little fighting back and forth here right now with Drew's stories.
Oh.
Stories. Here we go.
Why does everyone keep thinking I'm a troll?
Now we have this our True or Troll segment. Connie's got 5 stories, and I have to determine if the story is a true story or a troll story. And this is the age of fake news, so Connie's not going to make it easy on me.
Fake? What are you talking about? Fake? Okay, let me put on my best Sylvester Stallone thing. Ding, ding. The fight has commenced. All right. My tiny, tiny hands put him in my gloves. Okay, number 1.
Yes.
Trump. If we find out Putin tried to hack the election, we'll build a huge firewall and force Russia to pay for it.
I'm going to call troll on that.
Damn it. Yes, you're right. Politicops.
Ah.
Okay. Shake it off. This is round 2.
Right. Come
All
on.
right. All right. Palin blames Florida shooting on Obama's policy of allowing Mexican Muslims to walk freely on our streets. True or troll?
I'm going to call troll on this one. Palin is a bit of a bitch, but she's not even that stupid to say something that stupid. Is that correct?
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, you're right. Politicops. Dang it. Okay. Round 3. Operation Rescue wants Trump to name Roy Moore to the Supreme Court. True or troll?
I'm going to call troll on this one too.
Nope. True.
True, really?
Right wing watch. Judge Roy Moore.
Oh.
10 Commandments in the South.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yes. So.
I got one. You got me on one.
All right. I have one. I have something. It's a lonely number. So let's go on to round 4.
All right.
Pastor Charles Worley. Pregnant women should get anti-gay vaccine to protect babies from AIDS.
Oh my God.
True or troll?
There's no vaccine for that shit. Oh my God.
He doesn't know that.
I'm going to call troll again. I'm going to call troll.
Yes. Troll is politicops.
It's not so far from the mark that these people might actually think some of this shit. That's the problem.
I know. I love politicops because if you click on it, you can say, okay, what part of this story is actually true?
Yeah.
It's kind of fun. All right. Round 5. I only have one round that I've won. So Janet Porter hopes her federal heartbeat bill will outlaw abortions before the mother even knows she is pregnant.
I'm going to call true on this one.
Unfortunately, yes, you're correct.
Wow, that's
right wing watch.
That is just so horrible. That's so horrible. You can't get an abortion even if you don't even unless you know you're pregnant. You missed your first period, and wow, that's just fucking horrible.
It is, and honestly, I don't mind losing on true or troll because I'd rather that everybody was able to hear a story and just put on their thinking cap and not their tinfoil hat.
Exactly.
And ask.
Exactly. Yeah. So how did you do at home? Did you do better than I did? I hope you did better. I got what is it 85%?
You had 4 out of 5.
I had 4 out of 5. What? That's what?
So that's 80%. If you have 100%,
right,
as your
right,
but still, you only missed 1.
I can't do a math to date.
Don't ask him to do maths.
Don't ask him to do math. So anyway. All right, we'll be back next week with a new segment. We're going to be doing debates with theists. This ought to be good. What we're going to talk about, I don't know. We have to discuss that yet. We have to work out the logistics of it, but we're going to be working on debates for the 3rd week of every month from here on out. And we're going to have our regular segment of Okay, Let's Talk at the end of the month. So don't miss out on that as well. So until then, this has been Packard Pokes At. We just poked at your news.
And that's a wrap.